How is the year 2001 written in Roman numerals? That time is up. That's MMI. Spell pageant. That's Juan Diego Mike.
P-A-G-E-A-N-T.
That's correct. You're on the board. Math question. Find 37.5% of 88. Juan Diego Mike.
24.
No. Anybody from Valley View want to ring in? And time is up. 33. What's the square of 33? And time is up. 1,089 is the square of 33. Barajas International Airport serves what European capital? That's Juan Diego Mike.
Madrid.
Yes, that's correct.
Oh.
What mammal has a flexible proboscis serving as a prehensile organ? That's Juan Diego Mike.
A monkey.
No? Valley View, anybody want to try it? Ring in if you do. And time is up. That was the elephant. What planet has the shortest revolutionary period? That's Valley View, Samantha.
Mercury?
That's correct. What hormone is released during an emergency? That's Valley View, Samantha.
Adrenaline.
Yes, that's right. What was the first part of J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings trilogy? That's Juan Diego Mike.
The Fellowship of the Ring.
That's correct. And who was Julius Caesar's last wife? And that's Juan Diego Mike.
Cleopatra.
No? How have you anybody want to ring in? And time is up. Calpurnia. And that wraps up our quick start for today.
Masterminds is supported in part by Navy Army Community Credit Union.
All right, so after our quick start, the score is Juan Diego 30, Valley View 20. Let's take a moment and meet our judges who are here once again from the University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley. Please welcome Dr. Megan Burke, Associate Professor of History and Graduate Coordinator in the College of Liberal Arts, and Dr. Noreen Rivera, Assistant Professor in the Department of Literatures and Cultural Studies. Give our judges a round of applause for the hard work they do. Week in and week out. All right, it's time for Hot Topics, but before we get to that, let's meet the team from Valley View. We'll start with Valley View and introduce yourselves. We'll start with David.
Hello, I'm Dave Fernandez. I'm a senior at Valley View High School, and I'm vegan.
Welcome, glad you're here.
Hi, I'm Samantha Gomez. I'm a senior and I'm the drum major for our high school's band.
Terrific, welcome.
Hello, I'm Aaron Serta, and I'm the president of the History Club.
Fantastic. Welcome the team from Valley View High School competing in today's Masterminds. All right, time for your Hot Topics. 3 questions about current events. You don't need your buzzers on this, okay? We'll take the first answer we hear on each question. It's just you guys playing by yourselves, all right? They tried to implode it, but the Silver Dome remained standing. In which U.S. city will you still find the Silver Dome?
Detroit?
Yes. Michael Flynn recently pled guilty for lying to the FBI about his contacts with the Russians during the 2016 presidential campaign. What was Flynn's position in the Trump administration?
Secretary of Defense.
No, he was the National Security Advisor. Which team was left out of the college football playoff, finishing the season ranked 5th, leaving their fans miffed that they were passed over?
Wisconsin?
That was the Ohio State Buckeyes. But you got 1 out of 3, puts you up to 30 points and ties the game. Well done. Now let's meet the team from Juan Diego. We'll start here on the end.
Hi, my name's Ricky. I'm a senior at Juan Diego Academy, and I'm the vice president of the senior class, and I play basketball and soccer.
Terrific. Welcome.
Hi, I'm Mike Ramirez. I'm the yearbook photographer. I'm the programmer of my team's FRC Team 6180 team, and I am student council secretary.
Fabulous.
Hi, I'm Fabian Salazar. I'm a junior at Juan Diego Academy, and aside from this, I don't really do anything else at school.
Well, we're glad to have you doing
Nice.
this as the thing you do. Thank you. The team from Juan Diego Academy participating in Masterminds today. Time for your Hot Topics now. Same rules, 3 questions, current events, no buzzers. Take the first answer we hear. You're playing by yourselves. On November 30th, the Dow Industrial Average soared 332 points to reach what milestone?
Breaking 10,000?
That was 24,000. After hosting the Today Show for 2 decades, this male anchor was fired from NBC for inappropriate sexual behavior in the workplace.
Mark Royland?
That was Matt Lauer.
No.
It's official. Prince Harry's engaged. To whom?
Margaret Merkel.
Margaret Merkel. Judges are saying no, it's Meghan Markle.
Meghan.
You had the right idea, but I don't think
almost.
they'll give you credit for that. So after our first round, the score stands tied, 30 points apiece for Juan Diego and Valley View. We're going to take a break. We'll be back. When we come back, it'll be time to meet the teacher coordinators, do quick picks, the grab bag round, all that and more right after this. Welcome back to Masterminds. It is Juan Diego and Valley View battling it out today. We're all tied up at 30 points apiece after the first round. It's time to meet the teacher coordinators. We'll start with Valley View. Samantha, you're up.
This is Mr. Tobias. He teaches chemistry and biology at Valley View High School, and he is our Masterminds coordinator.
Fantastic. Welcome. Thanks for being here. We appreciate it. And Juan Diego, Mike, your turn.
Hi, this is Mr. Casa. He teaches social studies, and he's the coach of the girls' basketball team.
Fantastic. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Our teacher coordinators who help the students get ready to play Masterminds. All right, students, time for quick picks now. We're going to show you pictures on the TV screens in front of you. We'll ask you questions about each one. Everybody's playing, so you do need your buzzers. Here we go. This is the flag of one of the states that borders Texas. Which state is it? That's Valley View, Samantha.
New Mexico.
That's correct. This is the statue of Genghis Khan. What empire did Genghis Khan found? That's Juan Diego. Ricky. Not Ricky? Okay, go ahead. That was Fabian.
The Mongol Empire.
That's correct. This is the second most populous city in South Africa. Can you name it? That's Juan Diego. Mike.
Cape Town.
Yes. This is what chemical element 25 looks like. Its chemical symbol is Mn. What is it?
Magnesium.
That's Valley View, Samantha. That's correct. Make sure I call on you. With what team did Jackie Robinson play when he broke baseball's color line? That's Juan Diego. Ricky.
Dodgers. LA Dodgers.
You know the city?
LA, Los Angeles.
No. Valley View, anybody want to try in? All right, that's Aaron.
Brooklyn Dodgers?
Sorry?
Brooklyn
That's
Dodgers?
correct. It was the Brooklyn Dodgers. Before he was president, Gerald Ford played football and served as congressman in the same state. What state did Ford represent? That's Juan Diego. Mike.
Wisconsin.
No? Valley View, anybody? And time was up. It was Michigan. This water barrier is located near Las Vegas, Nevada. That's Juan Diego. Fabian.
Hoover Dam.
That's correct. The Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitution were both adopted here. What's the name of this famous? That's Valley View, Samantha. No. Juan Diego, anyone? That's Fabian.
Independence Hall.
That's correct. Sitting Bull defeated General Custer in what battle? Juan Diego. Fabian.
Battle of Little Bighorn.
That's correct. What type of dinosaur is this? That's Juan Diego. Mike.
Triceratops.
That is the Triceratops, and that wraps up our quick picks for today.
Masterminds is supported in part by Navy Army Community Credit Union.
So after our quick picks, it is Juan Diego 90, Valley View 60. That means Valley View, you get to go first in the grab bag round. Dr. Rivetta has 3 envelopes from which to choose, 1, 2, and 3. You can choose any one you'd like that she's holding.
3.
Number 3, all right. You get 60 seconds to answer the 10 questions in this envelope, all related to one category, okay? If you don't know one, simply say pass. Don't try to come back to it if there's time within your 60 seconds, all right? Your category is above par. You're going to identify the following words which begin with the letters P-A-R. Okay, identify the following words which begin with the letters P-A-R. All right, remember, say pass if you don't know one. Here we go. One that begets offspring. Sorry?
Parents.
Parents, yes. An organism which lives off another organism.
Parasite.
Yes. A local church community.
Parish.
Yes. A hooded fur garment for Arctic wear.
Pass.
To take part.
Participate.
Yes. An associate or colleague.
Partner.
Yes. A unit of measure for interstellar space equal to 19.2 trillion miles.
Pass.
To excuse or forgive.
Pardon.
Yes. A word in which the style of the author is closely imitated for comic effect.
Parody.
Yes. A pompous show or exhibition often held on holidays.
Pass.
We'll go back. A hooded fur garment for Arctic wear.
Parka.
Yes. A unit of measure for interstellar space equal to 19.2 trillion miles.
Pass.
A pompous show or exhibition often held on holidays. And there's the bell signaling the end. Got 8 correct. Well done. 8 out of the 10. The 2 we didn't get were a unit of measure for interstellar space was a parsec, and the pompous show or exhibition often held on holidays is a parade. a parade. All right, puts you up to 100 points, puts you in the lead. Good job. Now, Juan Diego, it's your turn. 1 and 2 remain. You can choose whichever one you'd like.
Number 2.
Number 2 it is. That's number 1. That's number 2. All right.
Yes.
Big numbers on the front help us figure out which one's which, right? Okay. 60 seconds, 10 questions. Your category is sports. Okay?
Nice.
I like to see the smiles and the frowns and what goes with it. And that's all we got to go by, okay?
All right.
Sports, 60 seconds. Here we go. In baseball, what 2 players comprise the battery? Just say it.
No, you say
Oh, the pitcher.
Sorry?
The pitcher.
pass.
No. What other type of animals are bet on at raceways besides the horse?
Pass.
How many fingers are used to draw a bow?
2. 2.
Sorry? No. Fishing from a moving boat is called what?
Pass.
It's a matter of opinion, of course, but what's known as the most exciting 2 minutes in sports?
Overtime.
No. What kind of turn is used when swinging a backstroke race? Is it the flip, somersault, or spin?
Somersault.
No. Governor General Lord Stanley was the first to present what sports award?
The Stanley Cup.
Yes. What universities developed the most NBA players?
LSU.
No. The Western roll is a style in what sport? And time is up. All right. We got one correct. Let's go over the others. Baseball, the pitcher and catcher make up the battery. Besides horses at raceways, they bet on greyhounds. 3 fingers used to draw back a bow. Fishing from a moving boat is called trolling. The most exciting 2 minutes in sports is the Kentucky Derby. The kind of turn that's used when swimming a backstroke race is the spin. The university that's developed the most NBA players is Kentucky, and the Western roll is a style in high jumping. All right, so 95 points. Now there's one envelope remaining, which nobody chose. It's envelope number 1, so everybody plays on this, okay? We got 60 seconds, but you need your buzzers on this because everybody's playing. Nobody chose horse sense. You're going to identify each of the following words or expressions which contain the word horse. All right, 60 seconds, here we go. Telling an overeager person to restrain himself. It's Juan Diego Mike.
Hold your horses.
Yes. Describes the pre-automobile age. Juan Diego Fabian.
Horse and buggy.
Yes. Follows love and marriage in an old favorite song. That's Valley View Aaron.
Horse-drawn carriage?
No. It's Juan Diego Mike.
Cart.
No, goes together like a horse and carriage. The futility of continuing to expect work or profit from something. That's Juan Diego Fabian.
Beating a dead horse.
Yes. A body of cavalry serving the British royal family. That's Juan Diego Fabian.
The Royal Dragoons.
No. Valley View, anybody? Time is up. Horse guards. Belts between the region of westerly winds and the region of trade winds, marked by calm seas. Time is up. Horse latitudes. A cultivated cruciferous plant whose pungent root is used as a condiment. That's
Horseradish.
Valley View Samantha. Horseradish, you got it in before the bell, so that's correct. That means our score after the grab bag is Juan Diego 125, Valley View 110. We've got a good game going on. We're going to take a break. When we come back, it'll be time for art and music. Each question worth 20 points. Don't go away. Welcome back to Masterminds. It is Valley View and Juan Diego today. Right now, Juan Diego's in the lead, 125 to 110 in this round 1 competition. It's time for art and music now. We're going to start with top art and go to the art museum, take a look at this piece of art, and ask you to identify the artist or the work. This is for 20 points, the artist or the work. That's Valley View Samantha.
Rembrandt?
No, not Rembrandt. Juan Diego, anybody? All right, Mike.
Jean Van Eyck.
No, this is Edouard Manet. The
Manet.
Bar at Folies Bergère. We have another, though, also for 20 points. Juan Diego Mike.
Muntz.
No? Valley View, anybody? Ring in. And time is up. That's Cezanne, Paul Cezanne. Chestnut Trees at Jardin Buffon. All right, so we're over art. Let's try music and see how we can do with that. For this, listen carefully, identify the composer or the work. This also for 20 points. Juan Diego Mike.
Dvorak.
No? None of you? Ring in, take a shot. And time is up. That's Bach, Air on a G string. But we have one more. Listen carefully. 20 more points. Valley View, Samantha.
Mozart.
Mozart? No, it's not Mozart. All right, Juan Diego, Mike.
Japan.
No, this is Schumann. Trommery is the name of that. So O for art, O for music. We'll throw this card away. We come back. It'll be time for the final stretch. We'll see which team's moving on. Don't go away. Welcome back to Masterminds Round 1 competition today. Juan Diego Academy and Valley View High School. Right now, Juan Diego in the lead, 125 to 110. It's time for the final stretch. We're going to ask questions until that final bell rings. Whoever's leading at that point moves on to the next round of competition. Need buzzers for this. Everybody's playing. Here we go. Scientists have tested air bubbles trapped inside of glaciers, and by comparison, proving that the atmosphere has a higher percentage of carbon dioxide now than it did in 1800. Many scientists believe this will upset the world's ecosystem. What is the source of this additional carbon dioxide? That's Valley View, Samantha.
Cars and other electrics, fossil fuels.
Yes, we'll take that. Fossil fuels is what we were looking for. Name the fierce opponent of Hercules, whose strength was renewed each time he touched the ground. All right, Juan Diego, Mike.
The Hydra.
No? Valley View, anybody? And time is up. Antaeus. From what object does distaff derive its meaning? Time is up. A staff for holding the flax or wool and spinning. This word refers to a drawing in which peculiarities of a person or object are greatly exaggerated. What is this four-syllable word? This word refers to a drawing in which peculiarities, it's a hard word to say, peculiarities of a person or object are greatly exaggerated. What's this, Juan Diego, Mike?
Exaggeration.
No? What's this four-syllable word? Anybody? And time is up. That's a caricature. 4 math questions. What's the word used to describe 2 circles that lie on the same plane and have exactly 1 point in common? In time. Okay, I'll let you in. Juan Diego, Mike.
Cylinder.
No? How would you, anybody? Time is up. Tangent. Bruce had an average score of 80 on his first 4 math tests. If he scored 75 and 97 respectively on his next 2 tests, how many points was his average score increased? Juan Diego, Mike.
10.
No? That would be anybody? Pencils have gone slow. Time's up. 2. If the altitude of a triangle is twice the base and the area of the triangle is 169 square inches, what is its altitude? All right, Juan Diego, Mike.
112.
No? Out of anybody? And time is up. 26 inches. One more math question. Give me the smallest 3-digit number such that the sum of the digits is 24 and the product of the digits is 504. That's Juan Diego, Mike.
175.
No? And time is up. 789. Define and spell phosphorescence. Juan Diego, Mike.
PHOSPORESENSE.
No. Valid, you anybody? And time is up. Phosphorescence. PHOSPHORESCACENCE. And it's continuing luminescence. How long will it take for an object dropped from a height of 100 feet to reach the ground? And time is up. 2.5 seconds. Who proposed an income tax that did not allow anyone to make more than $1 million a year exclusive of taxes, and the balance going to the U.S. government for the general welfare of the people? This in his autobiography, Every Man a King. That's Juan Diego, Fabian.
Huey Long.
That's correct. Give the answer in French, please. Of what part of the body would you find les yeux, le nez, and la bouche? And time is up. La tête or la visage. In 1899, H.L. Mencken became a reporter in this city, his hometown. Can you name it? All right, Juan Diego, Ricky.
New York.
No? Valley View, anybody? Samantha?
Harris.
That was Baltimore. Abbreviated MHD. This is the study of the ways in which electric and magnetic fields interact with fluids that conduct electricity. What is its full name? Time is up. Magnetohydrodynamics. Name the last American general to defeat the British. That's Juan Diego, Ricky.
Andrew Jackson.
That's correct. The name of this 19th century movement for Italian unification means rising again. Can you name it? That's Juan Diego, Fabian.
El Resurgimiento.
Yes, that's correct. The Shat al-Arab was a hotly contested river which is now located in what nation? That's Valley View, Samantha.
Oman.
No. Juan Diego, Mike.
Saudi Arabia.
No, it's Iraq. These next 4 questions, each quotation contains the word home. You're going to provide the missing word. We have 4 of these. The first is, be it ever so blank, there's no place like home. That's Juan Diego, Mike.
Quaint.
No? Valley View, anybody? And time is up. Be it ever so humble, there's no place like home. Keep the home blank burning. Valley View, Samantha.
Fire.
Yes. We will sing one song for the old blank home. Juan Diego, Mike.
Forgotten.
Sorry?
Forgotten.
No? Valley View, anybody? Time is up. Old Kentucky home. Blank are like young chickens. They always come home to roost. That's Juan Diego, Mike.
Roosters.
Huh?
Roosters.
No?
Children.
Okay, Samantha, children know that's true, but no. Curses. Curses. Puerto Rico declared that the 2016 epidemic of what is over. However, America's Centers for Disease Control and Prevention still warns pregnant women not to visit the island. Juan Diego, Mike.
Zika virus.
Yes. Melania and Barron Trump moved to the White House in June. Barron is the first son to live in the White House since who? That's Valley View, Samantha.
That would be John F. Kennedy.
Correct. Seed plants generally absorb nitrogen from the soil in the form of which of the following? Urea, proteins, nitrates, or amino acids? That's Juan Diego, Mike.
Nitrates.
Correct. What popular summer water sport was invented by Minnesotan Ralph W. Samuelson in 1922? That's Juan Diego, Ricky.
Water polo.
No. Valley View,
Volleyball?
Samantha, I'm sorry?
Water volleyball.
No, water skiing. What minor injury might a doctor diagnose as a visible contusion with subcutaneous hemorrhaging below the orbital arch? That's Juan Diego, Mike.
A hernia.
No? Have you anybody? Time is up. That's a black eye. How many total U.S. senators are there from all those states whose borders are contiguous to Texas? That's Juan Diego, Mike.
4.
No? Valley View, Aaron.
8.
Yes, that's correct. When matter hits antimatter, exciting things usually happen, but not when a neutrino hits an antineutrino. Such a collision produces what harmless quantum particle of light? That's Juan Diego, Mike.
A quark.
No? Valley View, anybody? Time is up. A photon. Everybody knows about the mythical phoenix, the bird that dies and rises from the ashes to new life. The Greeks probably got this idea from which people? Juan Diego, Fabian.
The Hittites.
No? Valley View, Samantha.
The Egyptians.
Yes. 4 questions about coins and currency. 1 Grant equals how many Hamiltons? That's Juan Diego, Mike.
5.
Yes, that's correct. $50 is 5 $10 bills. What's the total value of money featuring George Washington? Is that our bell signaling the end of the game? There it is. Our final score is Juan Diego 185, Valley View 160. That means, Juan Diego, you're moving on to the next round of competition. I want to congratulate all the students for a fun game today. Thanks for being here and putting in the energy to get ready. Thank our judges here once again from UTRGV, Dr. Burke and Dr. Rivera. All right, Juan Diego, we'll see you in the next round. We'll see you at home next week for another exciting competition of Masterminds.